Live from Las Vegas, this is 13 Action News. Good morning, Las Vegas.
New overnight, the Mega Millions jackpot climbing after no one won in last night's drawing. The life-changing amount of money that's now up for grabs. And early voting starts today. What you need to know before heading to the polls, plus the two big names campaigning for candidates right here in our state. And later, a flight from hell. New video shows the astonishing mess caused by extreme turbulence on a flight. Good morning, Las Vegas. I'm Tom George.
And I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. We have nice weather today.
Yeah.
Really great weather.
Nice weather if you're going to the polls or
Absolutely.
maybe driving down to Prim to score that lottery
get the
ticket,
winning
right?
ticket, which I wish we should just do that.
We should.
Just go
Yeah.
and just try and win.
If you don't see us here next weekend.
You know why, we won.
Yeah, right.
But really, we do have a nice start to the day, and then things will start changing as we head through the latter half of the day into the evening. Here's a live look outside right now from our Valley View camera right up here on the roof and from the stratosphere. Really, it's beautiful. There's blue sky, barely any clouds out there, and I'm expecting it to stay that way as we head through the morning. Then as we head into the afternoon, we have some changes. High temperature will be average for this time of year, which is about 79, 80 degrees. Expecting that as we head through the afternoon. Also expecting more clouds to come into the picture as we head into the afternoon, and the possibility for some wet weather. It will be scattered. It will not be everywhere. Here's a look from the SPC right now of the storm outlook for today. Off to our north, down to our south, east and west. It's possible we will see some scattered showers, some scattered storms. I'll let you know when the chance for rain ends in the 7-day forecast coming up throughout the hour. Tom?
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, early voting begins today and it runs through November 2nd. More than 90 polling places will be open at various times across our valley. And remember, polling places are no longer assigned in Clark County, so that means you can go to any location you want, regardless of where you live. And there's a full list of polling places. You can find the closest one to you on our website. Just go to ktnv.com/links. Election Day is November 6th. And with early voting now underway, candidates in our state are pushing to get your vote. Today, President Trump is holding a campaign rally in Elko to garner support for incumbent Senator Dean Heller over Democratic challenger Jackie Rosen. And former Vice President Joe Biden is right here in Las Vegas today headlining a rally at the Culinary Union. He'll be joined by Nevada's Democratic candidates. Now that event starts in about 30 minutes. We have a crew there and we'll bring you coverage of that rally in our later newscast tonight. The new overnight, that Mega Millions jackpot now at $1.6 billion. That's the second highest payout in U.S. history. And there's still luck for you guys. No one matched all numbers in last night's drawing, but don't throw away your ticket if you don't match all 6 numbers. Secondary prizes are worth up to $1 million. The next drawing is Tuesday. And Mega Millions isn't your only chance to win. Tonight's Powerball jackpot now up to $470 million. So another reason for you to head on over to Prim or maybe Arizona to pick up a ticket. Well, new this morning, a Chicago man has been arrested on federal terrorism charges. He's accused of using social media to try to spread violent jihad and encourage others to carry out terrorist attacks on behalf of ISIS. The 34-year-old was arrested in his home yesterday following a raid. The suspect is a naturalized U.S. citizen who was born in Iraq and moved to the U.S. 10 years ago. He's scheduled in court on Thursday. And back here at home, a dangerous night for pedestrians in the valley. Metro responding to 2 crashes last night. The first at Nellis and Vegas Valley. Police say an intoxicated person was hit while attempting to cross the street without using the crosswalk. That person was taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay. And this morning, we now have an update on a person who was hit by a car at Russell and Decatur. Metro telling us that person was critically injured. That person was walking outside the marked crosswalk when they were struck. The driver stayed on scene and did not appear to be impaired. A sweeping new security program will go into effect in 2 weeks in Valley schools. The program will randomly search students with metal detectors to try and stop the flood of guns into Valley schools. Now here's how that program works. All middle and high school students will be subject to searches. A computer program will randomly generate schools and classrooms to search. Administrators will conduct the security screeners with school police officers present.
Let me say this, the safety of the 321,000 children is our top priority. We have under board regulation currently the ability to do searches in our campuses.
Honestly, I think it's fine because if that's what we have to do to make sure kids are not hurting each other, then that's what we have to do.
They should get strict about it, but I don't think there should be checked with the metal detectors.
Now we're told that the program will cost the district less than $2,000 because the district already uses handheld metal detectors for school sporting events. And many of you have been sounding off on Facebook about this new security policy since we first told you about it. You can join the conversation and let us know what you think. Just go to facebook.com/KTNV Las Vegas and look for this post. Well, happening today, it's the start of the Las Vegas Pride Festival at Sunset Park. There will be more than 100 exhibits, food, and performers. The festival is from noon to 10 p.m. today and 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday. Tickets are $15. And yesterday, the Pride festivities kicked off with a parade downtown. We spoke with many people along that parade route who said they would like to see Las Vegas take its Pride celebration up a notch and have celebrations that mirror our city's extravagance.
Right now, Las Vegas isn't there yet. Other parades, San Diego, DC, New York, obviously they're bigger. We're getting there. This is great seeing all the people out that came out, but we're not there yet.
However, some other people we spoke to said they traveled to Las Vegas for Pride precisely because it is smaller and more intimate. And the Golden Knights are planning something special in honor of Pride weekend. The team will be selling rainbow t-shirts at today's games. The proceeds will benefit the Human Rights Campaign of Las Vegas. Players will also use rainbow tape on their sticks for warm-ups. Those will be auctioned off to benefit the You Can Play campaign. The Golden Knights host the Anaheim Ducks at 7 p.m. tonight. And also tonight, zombies will be invading Henderson. The annual Zombie Run 5K is happening at the Cornerstone Park on Wigwam at 6. Runners and walkers are encouraged to dress up in Halloween costumes. The run is open to participants 5 years and up. You still have time to register online, or you can sign up in person today. That'll cost you $40. Well, straight ahead, a terrifying lift ride.
Honestly, it was the scariest thing I've ever went through in my life.
A driver has a mental breakdown while on the job. The chaotic ride one woman had to go through and what Lyft is saying about the incident. And a Pahrump woman says her home is sinking, the big problem she discovered.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri, and we have a great start to the day. Lots of sunshine to begin with, barely a breeze out there. Changes, though, are upon us, and I will let you know what they are and when they're happening. All coming up after the break.
A new video this morning shows what passengers are calling the flight from hell. Check this out. More than a dozen people hurt, some even bleeding. Their jet had hit some severe turbulence flying from Miami to Buenos Aires. The cabin became completely trashed, the aisles littered with food and personal items. The good news, that plane landed safely. And back here in the valley, home prices continue to rise, and that's left some people looking for other places to go, including Pahrump. But one woman says she got more problems than she bargained for. The home and property she bought is showing signs of sinking. 13 investigative reporter Joe Bartels went to Pahrump and found several homes have sunk already.
There is no question that Pahrump is exploding right now with growth, but one woman says it's buyer beware after she bought a home in an area of Pahrump that is known for swallowing up homes. In the town of Pahrump, there is a community in the middle of an economic boom.
It's a cute little town.
Kathy McGee says a median home price about $100,000 less than Las Vegas brought her to Nye County. Moving into her home in July, she realized something wasn't right.
Once I was in and things started happening, I realized that I needed to really do some research.
Those things, Kathy says, were cracks she didn't notice before. On her patio outside, her chain link fence taking a dip, and about 100 feet from her property, a home under construction that literally fell apart.
What's going on in Pahrump is not a secret to the people who live here.
Soil investigating engineers and house inspectors say the sinking feeling is real. The issue, soft soil that shifts and sinks when wet, currently affecting several blocks and about 100 homes by some estimates in Pahrump. Some officials dispute that number.
There were some homes sinking, particularly in areas that have what we refer to as poof dirt.
Nye County Commissioner Dan Shinhofen says homes built before 2001, like Kathy's, were not subject to today's strict building codes because there weren't any for Pahrump or Nye County.
First off, buyer beware. You know, make sure you have a reputable real estate agent who's going to disclose everything to you.
The new codes require thicker, reinforced foundation pads plus gravel underneath to help fight water intrusion. Back at Kathy's, she says her neighbors have also been faced with bailing out their sinking homes.
Those people have spent about $168,000 shoring up their foundation. The people next to them spent about $70,000. And the people next to them spent about $30,000.
Kathy wants to warn others who are looking to escape high home prices in Clark County. She says, do your homework, get a realtor familiar with the area you're looking to buy in, and ask questions about how and when the home was built. With the modern building codes and inspections, we're told that the sinking issue isn't really a problem anymore with new construction. Now, as for Kathy, she says she is looking at her legal options. Reporting in Pahrump, Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. What a beautiful start to the day. Here's a look all around the valley. Blue sky, just a few high-level clouds out there. They're not going to cause anything. But as we head through the day today, we will have some overnight changes. As I said just a minute ago, sunny start to the day. We do have a beautiful beginning to your Saturday. Clouds will increase as we head into the afternoon, especially as we head into the evening. That will lead to an overnight rain chance. It's not going to be everywhere. It's not going to be widespread. It's going to be hit or miss here or there. So consider yourself lucky if you do get to see a shower or two overnight. Here's a look at the latest satellite, and you can see all the clouds coming up from the south and from the east. That's the moisture that's going to allow for rain possibility as we head through the overnight hours tonight, also as we head through our Sunday. Then eventually things will start to clear out through the week, but let's get through the weekend first. Here's a look at the futurecast, and we will see clouds increasing, all coming from the south and the east as we head through Saturday night. As we head even into Sunday, still a possibility for clouds, and the possibility for some more showers exists as well. Then as we head into Monday, things will start to clear out a little bit. Still may see a few mountain showers here or there on our Monday. Then as we head into Tuesday, everything is done and we have sunshine returning and clear sky as well. So that was your Futurecast. It does look pretty good as we head through the day today. Here's the weather where you live. Let's go through neighborhood by neighborhood. Centennial Hills, 79 degrees for high temperature today, which is the average. That's exactly where we should be for today. Again, lots of sunshine. As we head through the afternoon, more clouds coming in. They'll be thicker. There'll be maybe some pretty good cumulus clouds out there, so keep an eye to the sky. Here we go to Spring Valley, 77 degrees expected for your high today. Rhodes Ranch, 76 degrees, and Mountains Edge also in the upper 70s. Same thing for Green Valley, Anthem, 77 degrees. Wind, not a major concern today. Everything should be calm unless you're stuck in one of those showers. Unless you're stuck in an isolated storm, you may have a little wind picking up. Other than that, we have a really beautiful forecast for you for this Saturday. The polls are open, so it's a great day to head out and take care of business. Here it is, the 7-day planner. Late rain is expected, as I mentioned, today, lingering into tomorrow. Tomorrow will be slightly cooler thanks to the rain and all the clouds. As we head into Monday, just a few lingering clouds, maybe a lingering shower in the mountains. Then as we head through the upcoming week, lots of sunshine returns with temperatures average, highs in the upper 70s, lows around 60 degrees. Tom?
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, when Good Morning Las Vegas returns, eating local, how you can taste your way downtown this week. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Well, downtown has been booming, and that's, of course, thanks to some of the great restaurants we have down there. And this week you can try dozens of them at a time. It's all part of the Taste of Downtown. Joining me now, we have chefs Greg Fortunato with 7th and Carson and Donald Lamperl with Veggie Nation, correct? Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So you guys are just two of the ones that are going to be down there, right?
Yep. Yeah. There'll be about almost 24 restaurants.
Awesome.
All right. It's a great way for people to get out and see what the restaurant scene is downtown. Is compared to what's on the Strip. It's a great alternative and features some cool restaurants.
Yeah. And nice. I mean, yeah, just overall, I mean, we've seen downtown, like so much development going on. It's really booming, and that's kind of thanks to you guys. I mean, is it kind of a good way to draw people in?
Yeah, it's good. It's trying to get all the community out there and actually see what new stuff we have going on, and just get the community in there. And it's a great little. I don't know, like all the proceeds are going to go to the little high school program.
Awesome.
At the Nevada's National Restaurant Association. So, I mean, it's good. They come out, but it's $45 a ticket. It's going to be over at the Plaza Hotel or Epicurean event.
From 6:30 to 9:30, so it's a good way to check out a lot of cool restaurants out of there and see what's happening downtown. And
on Thursday.
Yeah,
awesome.
25th. Yeah.
And you guys are neighbors downtown, right?
Yeah, we're right next to each other, which is good.
Like yin and yang, you know. So we're 100% vegan restaurant, and then he serves a lot of meat. So,
we serve meat. He doesn't.
So you want to show us what you got here today?
Today we just have a little perfect little salad. It's just peaches, a little pesto, burrata cheese, a little arugula, and a little nice little drizzled honey.
Awesome.
So very simple, very nice, but it's a great little salad for the fall season.
Right. And then we have our vegan version of a Nashville-style chicken sandwich. You know, so we try to do with Vegination is do food that, hey, you know, if you could be the biggest carnivore in the world, really enjoy it, and you know, and be able to get your veggies in there.
And that's what I was just saying. I've been there before, and it's like it looks, you know, it looks the same, it tastes the same. You really cannot tell the difference even if you're not vegan. And that's just one of the items you guys have there, right? I mean, it's all kind of done the same way.
We do a whole variety of food, like kind of like international street food. We have pizza, we have tacos, we have pasta. So we have a really good variety of stuff. So if you're a meat eater, you won't miss it. Be satisfied.
Busy.
And 7th and Carson, what kind of food do you guys usually have there?
We're more like a small plates, I guess, global cuisine. So a little bit of everything, but it's more designed for sharing. It's just a nice little drinking spot with really good food.
Awesome. And have you seen more and more people coming downtown? I mean, now that they've like put in a lot more stuff down there.
It's getting better and better every day.
Yeah, they have a really good restaurant scene. You have small businesses that are owner driven. You have a good value and a lot of good variety. So I mean, I think people should get down there and check it out.
Yeah.
Awesome. You know, check these guys out. A good cause. And just one last time for our viewers, if you want to go down there, it's going to be at the pool deck at the Plaza Hotel Casino this Thursday, 6:30 to 9:30. Tickets $65 there. So for a good cause, and check it out and
come and see us.
Yeah, we'll be right back after the break. Well, this morning, a woman in California is speaking out after a terrifying Lyft ride.
Honestly, it was the scariest thing I've ever went through in my life.
Christy Gomez says as soon as her Lyft driver picked her up and got on the freeway, he started crying. That driver began having a mental breakdown, putting her life in danger.
He literally was like this, no hands on the steering wheel, like this, and he's telling me, tell him when to go, tell me when to go, when to turn, tell me when to go. Then he at the same time, he's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't go through like this anymore.
Christy eventually convinced the driver to pull over into a shopping center. She ran into a Starbucks and called police. The man locked himself in a bathroom, but police were able to take him. He was put on a mental hold. Lyft issued a statement saying, quote, we have deactivated that driver's account as we collect more details and have been in contact with the passenger affected. Well, good morning, Las Vegas. Still ahead this morning, Nevada business owners say finding workers is difficult. How local schools are making sure their students can fill the gap. And we want to give you a live look at the rally at the Culinary Union where former Vice President Joe Biden is set to headline. It will start in just minutes. He'll be joined by Nevada's Democratic candidates. Stay with us.
Now, live from Las Vegas, this is 13 Action News. Good Morning Las Vegas.
Right now on Good Morning Las Vegas, question 3 becoming the most expensive campaign in Nevada history. Who's shelling out big bucks for your votes? Caught on camera, a dangerous move. A CCSD school bus comes close to hitting oncoming traffic. And later, one woman's artistic tribute to the Golden Knights. She's hoping her creativity will help her score some tickets. Good morning, Las Vegas. I'm Tom George. Want to get started with 13 First Alert meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. Good morning, Gina.
Tom, thank you. We have a beautiful day shaping up here in the valley. A beautiful day, that is. Here's a look at the current conditions. Lots of sunshine out there this morning and barely a breeze. Temperature at Las Vegas, 64 degrees. Henderson, 58 degrees. North Las Vegas, 62 degrees. Barely a breeze, lots of sunshine. Here's a look outside right now from our Valley View camera. Just a few high-level clouds are peeking their way through. Other than that, lots of sunshine and dry conditions expected for today. As we head through the day, though, some changes are happening. More clouds as we head through the overnight. More clouds are expected as we head into 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you might hear some rain overnight tonight. I'll let you know the full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Tom?
Sounds good. Thanks, Gina. Well, early voting starts today, and question 3 is one of the measures we'll be voting on. The fight over energy choice is now the most expensive campaign in the state's history, with $100 million in campaign donations. 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan shows you who's opening up their wallets to try and influence your vote.
If it seems to you that you can't watch TV, YouTube, or even listen to the radio without hearing about Question 3, there are actually 100 million reasons why that's the case. The issue is called either energy choice or deregulation, depending on which side you're on. The $100 million in campaign donations make the battle over the future of Nevada's electricity market the most expensive in Silver State history. And political experts say the reason is simple.
I think energy translates into revenue, just like oil.
The coalition to defeat Question 3 bringing the bigger bank account into the fight, with reports showing just over $63 million in campaign contributions, more than 99% of that put up by NV Energy, whose monopoly is being challenged. Opponents questioning that spending.
That's $63 million in ratepayer money. That's our money that we paid in electric bills.
NV Energy says customers have not and will not fund the company's campaign contributions, saying in a statement it chose to, quote, join the coalition to defeat Question 3 after it became clear that our customers, as well as those Nevadans we do not serve with electricity or gas, were hearing misleading and inaccurate information. When it comes to campaign funding, supporters of energy choice aren't getting their money from many more sources themselves. Nevadans for Affordable Clean Energy Choice showing nearly $33 million in campaign contributions, 99% of those contributions coming from just two companies, Las Vegas Sands and Switch. Critics saying the large companies are pushing for a constitutional change that would benefit them while leaving a questionable future for homeowners, a claim supporters of Question 3 dispute.
85% of the folks who are large energy users who have the right under Nevada law to leave NV Energy have either already left or filed to leave. So the idea that energy choice is simply for big users is really not accurate.
While the results will not be known until November 6th, one thing is clear. Both sides are putting millions on the line to get their way, and political experts say their attempts to influence your vote won't slow down until Election Day.
Oftentimes when we go to the polls, we're hearing that advertisement in the back of our minds.
Brian Callahan, 13 Action News.
And a September Reno Gazette-Journal Suffolk University poll is showing the no campaign ahead by 19 points. Well, developing right now, President Trump says Saudi Arabia's announcement of arrests in the death of journalist Jamal Khashoggi is a good first step, but what happened is still unacceptable. President Trump says he wants to talk to the Saudi Crown Prince before next steps are taken. He also says that he'll work with the U.S. Congress on a response. He's worried about the possible cancellation of billions of dollars in arms sales to the kingdom that could cost hundreds of thousands of American jobs. Well, now to that chaos south of the border, a caravan of close to 3,000 migrants are waiting at the Guatemala-Mexico border. They're making their way towards the U.S. Yesterday, they were met there by Mexican police in riot gear on the other side as the group teared down a gate in Guatemala. Many of them are fleeing deep poverty and gang violence in Central America. At a campaign rally yesterday, President Trump says he's prepared to bring in the military to try and keep them out of the United States. Well, check this out. The video this morning shows a CCSD school bus nearly hitting a pickup truck. Now, this happened on Green Valley Parkway and Olympic Avenue. A lot of the other cars were honking while this was going on. The man who shot that video says that bus drove through a red light, and he doesn't think any kids were on board.
I think it's dangerous to be inattentive. I myself was hit by somebody who ran a red light, as a lot of people in Las Vegas have been.
CCSD says the video only captures one angle, but they are still taking this seriously and looking into it. Well, 69% of small business owners say finding qualified employees is difficult here in Southern Nevada.
We don't get a lot of qualified applicants. We don't even get a lot of applicants that are from Las Vegas at all. And then the ones that we get just haven't been that qualified.
Now, that's business owner David Rounds. It's an issue CCSD's career and technical academies are trying to tackle. We visited East Career and Technical Academy. Students there are immersed in their chosen field from their freshman year. Some of their choices include construction, IT, sports medicine, and nursing.
Ensuring that they have those technology skills, those communication skills, problem solving, critical thinking.
ECTA is getting national attention, being chosen as a top magnet school by the Magnet Schools of America. And here at 13 Action News, we're making education a priority, but we need your help. Our goal is to raise the bar on education here in Southern Nevada. As part of our commitment, we want community leaders, teachers, parents, and anyone else whose input would be helpful to send us their ideas. If you have a story idea, send an email to raisingthebar@ktnv.com and be sure to include your name and your phone number. Well, a local artist is taking inspiration from the Golden Knights, creating a stained glass masterpiece for her family. Take a look. A mother created a beautiful window for her daughter. It took 12 hours of tracing, cutting, grinding, and carefully placing each individual piece of glass. She says it was all a labor of love.
It makes them smile every time they see it. They're proud of their mom.
And although she says she mostly made the piece out of the kindness of her heart, she is hoping her daughter, who is a season ticket holder, will return the favor, maybe with a ticket to one of the upcoming games. Well, good morning, everyone.
I couldn't believe what was happening.
A photographer accidentally captures the moment a couple gets engaged. It's a hunt to find the couple in that picture. You're watching Good Morning Las Vegas. We'll be right back on this Saturday morning. Stay with us. All right, well, check this out. A Michigan photographer capturing a couple's proposal at Yosemite by accident. Now, that picture has since gone viral, but the photographer has been unable to find who that couple is. Matthew Dipple says he rushed to try and find the couple, asking several people at the park that day, but with no luck, so he's taken his search to the internet.
Truly hope the photo finds you. I've got a pretty solid photo for you, and I'd really like to share it with you because it's truly a beautiful moment.
Now, the picture now has over 107,000 retweets on Twitter. Gina's convinced that it's fake.
I don't know. The more I listen to this story, and the more the picture is beautiful.
It's perfect.
It really is. So I'm questioning.
Yeah,
that's all right to question.
We'll see that. Like, true love's not real. The picture's not real. It's just
I believe in love, Tom.
Yes.
I do.
But
all
the
right.
picture, maybe not.
Yeah, the picture's a little interesting. Now, this is interesting too. Look at this guy here. Okay, Panasonic has a new device you can wear, and it's supposed to be like wearing a cubicle on your head. But from the pictures, it looks like a nice way just to block out the outside world and focus. It's called the Wear Space. It blocks the periphery, and it has built-in Bluetooth headphones. So, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, right. I'll be expecting one in my stocking. Like I said, it's another reason for people not to pay attention. To be like, oh, I'm working. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, I'm very busy right now, focusing, and I cannot see you or hear you.
Yeah.
But today's. Can we talk about the weather?
Yeah.
Is it all right that we do that?
Yeah.
Right now?
No, for sure.
It's a nice day. It's a
It is.
really nice start to the Saturday.
Yeah.
Then we have some really cool, interesting changes happening, which always happens with the weather. We like change. Here's a live look outside, and there are not any clouds out there around the valley. Well, they're around the valley, over the mountains, and they are high-level clouds, and they're not going to do anything right now. They're just kind of out there to paint a pretty picture. So this view is from the stratosphere, and it's really a beautiful start. It's a calm day. Temperatures are where they should be for this time of year, so you step outside and it feels nice. It's 64 degrees right now. As I said, the wind is not a story. Dew point, how much moisture is in the air? 33 degrees is our dew point temperature, and the humidity is 31%. This will increase as we head through the day today, as will the clouds and the possibility for some wet weather, especially in the overnight hours. But for now, it's a great start to the day, and we have a great day ahead of us. 64 degrees in Las Vegas, North Las Vegas 62 degrees, Boulder City 63, Summerlin, the warm spot here, 65 degrees, Henderson 62, and Centennial Hills 64 degrees at this hour. Here's what's going to happen with our temperatures. High temperature today expected to reach around 80 degrees. Then, thanks to the clouds and the possibility of rain and some rain hitting your neighborhood tomorrow, temperatures are going to dip a little bit. Not a big deal, but they're going to drop. Then as we head through Monday and Tuesday, they're going to start to climb back up. The average high temperature for this time of year is 79 degrees. So we are right where we should be as far as temperatures go. Now, the interesting thing that's going to happen is more clouds are going to come in, the possibility of wet weather coming in, all thanks to the system down to our south and to our east. It's going to bring moisture into the area. So you may feel a little sticky as we head through the latter half of the day. As we head through the overnight hours, we're expecting to see some showers. Possibly where you are, possibly not. Hit or miss. They're not going to be everywhere. It's going to be scattered around the valley. Here's a look at the futurecast, and we're going to stay dry as we head through the day today, even as we head through maybe the early part of the evening. Then over overnight, we may see some showers. You may hear some rain falling. Don't be surprised by it. It's a possibility. As we head through Sunday, the clouds will stick around. So will the chance for some wet weather. Then as we head into Monday, things may around the mountains still continue to be a little bit wet, still to continue to be a little bit cloudy. Then as we head in through Monday evening, everything should start to clear out. And the rest of the week, it's going to be like this: clear, dry, and sunny. So our best chance for wet weather happens this weekend, especially in the overnight hours. Here's a look at the storm outlook for today from the Storm Prediction Center. That entire area that's shaded green has the possibility for some wet weather today. As we head through tomorrow, the area gets bigger. So you're driving around trying to get the Mega Millions lottery ticket. You may see some showers. You may have a little bit of wet weather as you're making your way through trying to win that $1 billion. All right, here's a look at the 7-day planner. Again, rain chance for the entire weekend. Then things do start to clear out by Monday, Tuesday through Friday. Sunshine, high temperatures exactly where they should be. Tom?
Sounds good. Thanks, Gina. Well, the government could limit e-cigarette sales. It would mean no more getting products at the gas station or the convenience store. The FDA told CNBC it's exploring some different options. The goal is to keep e-cigarettes out of teens' hands. Commissioner Scott Gottlieb says high schoolers' e-cigarette use has shot up 77% last year. And the U.S. is seeing a mild flu season so far this year, according to the CDC. It says flu activity was minimal across the U.S. last week. The CDC's report included the death of one child in Florida, and it reports the number of deaths in the first week of October due to pneumonia and influenza were below the normal rate this time of year. Doctors' visits for flu-like illness are also below normal. Well, DNA researchers are making a big prediction. In just a few years, they'll have enough DNA samples to match every person in the country. And that's even if you've never taken one of those DNA tests. Investigative reporter Jace Larson shows you how this works.
This is all thanks to those DNA ancestry test kits, you know, the ones that are all the rage now. When your cousin or another relative takes the test, enough information comes back for scientists to link you, even if you've never taken the test yourself.
Yes, eventually everyone is going to be traceable through DNA.
What does all of this mean? Well, crime fighting could get a lot easier. It used to be that police needed your specific DNA sample to match to DNA from a crime scene. Now, police have started taking DNA from unknown suspects and simply comparing it to large DNA databases. They can match it to your relatives and then narrow it down to you in most cases, even if they don't get an exact DNA match.
People want to connect to their long-lost second, third, fourth cousins and find those matches. The flip side of that is that investigators can find those matches to DNA that had been sitting in police warehouses for decades.
Itzhak Per is the co-author of a study at Columbia University. It says that scientists only need a 2% sample from the roughly 326 million people in the United States to be able to match anyone's DNA.
The models really predict that the 5-6 millions would get you really, really close to 100%.
How close are they to doing that? Scientists think within the next few years. Now, privacy experts worry that even people who have never committed a crime might not want to be matched to relatives. But it's a fact of science as the DNA sample grows.
It's not that surprising. Think of the number of cousins and second cousins and third cousins you have.
Private companies are working to protect their databases. Places like MyHeritage and 23andMe prohibit forensic use of their databases in their user agreements. I'm Jace Larson reporting.
Well, Topgolf is getting into the Halloween spirit by teaming up with the founders of Fright Dome for the first ever Beer Witch Project. October 25th through the 27th, guests will be able to go through 5 terrifying beer stations, and if you can survive, you can get a beer tasting at the end of each one. Tickets are available on Topgolf.com. They cost $50 in advance and $60 the day of. Authorities in California have identified a strange object that was caught on camera falling from the sky and then landing on a farm. Check this out. This video captured the bright light over the sky in Hanford last weekend. The next morning, a homeowner found a large metal object on their property. The homeowner thought it may be something from outer space. Well, it turns out they were partially right. A satellite communications company confirmed that it's one of their fuel tanks that actually fell off a satellite that was launched back in the 90s. Well, we'll be back with today's top stories and a final check of your First Alert forecast. You're watching 13 Action News, where you get breaking news fast and first. Stay with us. All right, well, Before we go, here's a look at stories making headlines this Saturday morning. Early voting begins today and it runs through November 2nd. More than 90 polling places will be open at various times across our valley. And remember, polling places are no longer assigned in Clark County, so that means you can go to any location you want. And you may want to head over to Primm or Arizona today because that Mega Millions jackpot, it's now at $1.6 billion. Wow, that's the second highest payout in U.S. history. Nobody matched all numbers in last night's drawing, but don't throw away your ticket if you don't match all 6 numbers. Secondary prizes are worth up to $1 million. That next drawing is Tuesday. And today is the start of the Las Vegas Pride Festival at Sunset Park. There will be more than 100 exhibits, food, and performers. The festival is from noon to 10 p.m. today and 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday. Tickets are $15. And we want to give you a live look right now at the rally at the Culinary Union where former Vice President Joe Biden is set to headline. It just got underway. He'll be joined by Nevada's Democratic candidates. We'll have full coverage of the rally in our later newscast tonight.
Great weather.
Yeah.
Really nice weather, a really great start to the day. Here's a live look outside from our Mandalay Bay camera, heading north, looking north, and there it is, just a beautiful blue sky. The camera is not shaking, not expecting big wind today at all. We are expecting, though, clouds to move in. Big, thick clouds coming in as we head into the latter half of the afternoon, as we head into the evening, which could bring us the chance of some overnight showers. It's possible you may hear some rain or see some rain as we head through the overnight, and then starting off your Sunday morning, same deal. As we head through Sunday, we could have some clouds sticking around and the possibility of rain. Then as we move into Monday and next week, everything clears out, and these temperatures are average. Our average high temperature, 79 degrees for a
Perfect
high.
weather to go enjoy it.
It's a really nice day. I would highly suggest
And
going
go vote.
outside. Yeah, it's a great day to do that too.
Absolutely. Thanks for making us a part of your day. See you next time. Have a great day, everyone.